Minecraft run. Hope you guys are having a good time so far, and this is going to be episode 3 of our Let's Play series where I, a new player, spent some time, learning how to build my own Minecraft realm. One thing I was planning on doing a bit offline was doing some mining for and grabbing some resources that so that I can increase my materials, like get some more iron, some lapis so that I can enchant. But I was just casually minding my own business, mining down my hallway, found myself iron, and boom, we have already hit the jackpot. If you guys didn't know, and I'm 100% sure everyone knows what this is. These are diamonds. Diamonds are the best, I guess, resource that we could even remotely hope for getting. So one thing that you do need to keep in mind is that diamonds can only be mined using a iron pickaxe. The same applies for gold, and boom, yes, just like that, we have our first diamond, which I am gonna keep separate for the most part. And like as I was saying, like gold, redstone, these ores cannot be mined with a standard stone pickaxe. So we need an iron pickaxe, which luckily I had on me. And I guess it's kind of a monumental occasion. For the most part, I'm gonna be spending a little more time mining down, and I will throw up a quick time lapse to get you guys caught up. Because I do have a good plan for what we're gonna do in this episode, and it does not have to do anything even remotely close with our mining operation. So time lapse, and I'll see you guys in a bit. And boom, we're back. One thing I did forget. One thing I did forget was to start off our video by giving our world a run through with shaders on. So I'm hoping that this segment can be sprinkled in the middle, and you guys won't care too much. But so here's a quick look of our mining, our abandoned mine shaft with the shaders on. I don't think I've shown this before, and for some reason my PC is really struggling. So there's our berry farm that we did in the previous episode, which I'm really happy about the look of it. It looks really clean, more than what I have usually done before, and I'm super happy about how that turned out. And as always, it's a great functional source of food. So in this episode, actually, before we do that, I'm gonna make sure I turn down the shaders so that we can get a bit more better frame rate. Like that, we're back on vanilla Minecraft. As I was saying, in this episode, actually in the next episode, one thing I'm really planning on doing is going on an exploration hunt. Make sure I can map out my area, find out where stuff is, and find out if I can more about what our world has to offer. Before that, I was gonna make sure that I spend a little bit more time, you know, cleaning up my garden area over here, and also starting our first farm. Um, by farm, I mean an animal farm. And yes, I'm going to be decorating that, giving it some sort of definition, of course. But in the future, my ultimate goal is to set up a automated, cow farm, so that I do not have to worry too much about, feeding, like going on a hunt, feeding. But before we get started on that, we do need some wheat, and I do not have any wheat on me. So right now, what I'm gonna do is just, oops. What I'm gonna do is just grow out some wheat so that we can quickly farm them up and attract a cow or two and build them a structure. So I'm just gonna plant that there and gonna start building out the enclosure that we're gonna house them in. So as I was thinking, as we all know, this is gonna be a temporary storage. I mean temporary location for us, but I do wanna encapsulate some sort of aesthetic look into our farm. So I was thinking of building the farm a bit, you know, in an open area somewhere here, which is a bit away from the berry farm, because I do not. One thing I do not want to do is stagnate and get like a bunch of us structures like really close to each other. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep wandering around, but for the most part, I believe around this area is a perfect place to build our cow farm. So what I'm gonna do right now is just gonna start clearing up some of these extra trees over here, so that we can easily start building out. We can start building out our farm. So yeah, time lapse, and here we go. And boom. I know I gotta stop saying that to myself, but I just really like that phrase. Oof. You guys see what I mean? I'm so bad at navigating across these berry bushes that I always seem to get caught. Mm. As I was saying before, I abruptly got distracted harvesting berries. Yeah, I went ahead and cleared out that whole section over there, to make sure that we have a nice wide open space, so that the we can give it sort of a grazing feel for the animals. And I'm like still not sure as to what type of design I want to go to, but I do know that I want to make it really rustic looking. That means a lot of hay bales, wheat going around it to give it sort of a classic barnyard look. So for that we have a more than we would ever need amounts of wood, so that we can easily turn it out. And as for inspiration, I have yet to find a clear idea of what I want to base it around, but hopefully I we can make something pretty, I mean, pretty nice looking for the most part. Yeah. uh, so I was also thinking of making it a multiple animal farm, so I can get more sheep, more and a bunch of cows, maybe a pig. But yeah, I was thinking rather than having it like an centralized animal farm, I just keep that. It definitely will cut down on the amount of space that we need, and in the end, it does not matter. One thing I do want to go ahead and do before anything is I also want to set up sort of a barnyard over here to overlook this berry fence, because I feel like having a storage silo around this area would look mm, pretty nice. And yeah, I was thinking of maybe making the 4 by 2. So 1 2 3 4, no, 1 2 3 4, yeah, like that. And making uh, something like that with some wooden kind of like an overlook of this. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, so you guys can keep looking at my building process, I guess. And there we go. Hope you guys like what I'm not sure as to what you guys might think for this, but a bit undecided myself as well. I mean, I like the kind of feel that I'm going for with this build, but for some reason I don't know, it feels kind of meh for the most part. Yeah, so I there needs to be some sort of decoration that needs to be added to make this kind of pop in a sense, but I guess I'm gonna leave that at that and maybe not spend too much time decorating it. But yeah, I'm gonna oops place a barrel here so that we can store all of our harvested berries, and I was also thinking some lanterns and some landscaping, but for now let's maybe take a small nap and wake up. I do not want to attract the mobs, but yeah, this episode went a bit more longer than I initially hoped to be honest. But yeah, and for some reason my wheat isn't growing, and I guess that means that we cannot get our initial goal done for today, which is quite a shame. I think I should have planned that out a bit more, maybe a bit ahead before. Yeah, but it is what it is. At least we got something done in this episode, keep up with the theme of getting one task done. But yeah, I think I'm gonna spend some time terraforming, but it does look quite nice to be. I think once I add a bit more lanterns and finish up this roof, it would look much more better. So yeah, I guess we're gonna have to go for an alternate title, and maybe I'll do some setting up during my time playing offline, so that I have something to do, and maybe get back to you guys on the next episode. This episode, I think, yeah, we did find our first diamond, which was quite huge. Like in any Minecrafter's playthrough, finding diamonds is always a good sign of things to come. I hope. And so far we're doing great. We've died just once, and we are starting to build out what seems to be a decent looking living quarters. And yeah, I'm getting a bit more complacent with how to theme my builds and stuff, and I'm really happy about how I'm progressing so far. One thing I do want to say is that I am recording these simultaneously and editing these videos a bit early, so that I can spend more time editing a bit more deeper, and getting a good thumbnail and doing a little promotion, I guess, in the hopes of attracting a larger crowd, so that more guys can see it. And I will, however, call this episode as the stop-off point. Basically, I mean, I will be fully updated with my comment section and all my progress in the next episode. So yeah, that's something to look forward to, I guess. And yeah, my wheat is growing back. I guess I'm gonna call it a day today, and maybe I'm gonna spend a bit more time while I'm playing offline and start decorating this more, and I'll get back to you guys in the next episode on my progress. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this episode, and this has been Shane, and hope you guys enjoyed my videos. Feel free to give me some feedback if you see something that you guys like, and I still do not have an outro, so I'll be seeing you guys later.